Hello, my name is Tyler Hathaway. I am the CEO of Patriots Marketing of America, and I wanted to personally reach out to you, and I kind of wanted to do this myself. Sorry it took a minute to get all of this done and to you guys. I believe this is going to be sent to Aaron Kelly. I got in touch with you guys through Jason, and I just wanted to really just go over the SEO side of things and just your site in general. So I'll get into it right away. So looking at your guys' site, you guys have been in business a long time. You guys do an awful lot of things in general. I mean, look, you guys got paving, striping, steel coat, concrete, fencing. I love that you guys have so much culture. I spent, I think, several hours looking at a lot of your guys' content videos. Just how awesome your guys' culture is really, really awesome. It's shocking to see in the industry, as you well know. A lot of other companies are toxic in that regard. So well done on that. I love that you guys have all the basics, typical things on a website I would expect to see of a business your guys' size. You guys have a blog. So got a lot of blog posts. You have really good reviews on your page, and I love that you guys have satisfied customers on here. You guys have 2 location pages. I wanted to go into those a little bit later. You have a lot of questions that you answer, and that's good. And I like that you guys have like your calculator option. As far as the SEO goes, that might be where we kind of showcase a little bit what we do and why people look to us to set the standard. So going into this, something that we do that most people do not do is we show you the back end of literally what your website is on the back end of things, because this right here, this is the design of what people see. This is going over all the statistics and data for your site. Okay, I'm going to explain all of this stuff. But this is Dryco.com. This is Ahrefs or Ahrefs. This is a site that is we pay about $400 a month for, that allows us to type in any URL and just rip apart any website we need to show all of the SEO data that we need. And I'm just going to go into this real fast. So UR and DR, those are 2 ratings that websites get. UR is to gather your, go over what your backlinking profile is and how strong that is compared to other sites ranking for the words you're trying to rank for. And then you have your DR, which is in a sense trust in Google's eyes. You want these numbers to be very close together, pretty much the same. So there's a bit of a discrepancy here, and we're going to go into that. But we're going over real fast what some of these terms are. Backlinks and referring domains. So think this is a website, and assume that, let's pretend this is another website. A string of data that connects these 2 sites is the backlink. So if this had a link that was just like this right here, to your site, that would be a backlink, because it takes you backdoor all the way to your website. Okay, so what you want is to have a bunch of backlinks that are specifically sending people from, or sending power in a sense, to your site for individual backlinks, individual keywords. So your backlinks in a sense are a whole bunch of people pointing at your website, telling Google, hey, this guy, these guys right here, these are the best. And you need to put them at the top. So you have 351 of those different types of websites that are pointing at you, and these are all the links that are being sent to you. Now, I will point out also you had at one point 37,000, and you're down to nearly 3. And to me, that tells me that you probably already have had quite a bit of, so smaller, low power. You had a bunch of really low power links. So this is a scale.ur rating, that backlinking rating. So 0 to 10 and 11 to 20 is pretty much almost a split. So you for every one that of these that is a 20, is worth up to 20 of these right here. So if you were up here with a lot in the 40s to 50s or even 30s to 40s range of all of your links providing power, then any one of these is worth like 50 of these. So this is kind of complicated, but I want you to understand at least some of this stuff going into this so that you have a little bit more value, because most people do not go into this stuff. And that way you kind of understand some of the stuff going into why this stuff is important later on. So right now it shows that you are getting about 5,800 traffic a month organically. And it does see that it looks like you have run some ads in the past, but when I looked at it, I think you were just trying to run ads for, I think it was like getting some employees. So going into your organic keywords, this is volume monthly, this is keyword difficulty, and all of these, if you notice, are different. That basically is just saying, hey, these are all different competition strengths. So 7 is easier to rank for than a 21. 0 to 3 is practically free. It's like knocking out kindergartners, is what my joke is. But so the traffic monthly that you're getting off of these, that's a lot of traffic, okay? And I added all this up earlier, and all of your calculator ones are bringing in half of your website's entire traffic. Now, in some regard, that's really good, but I will say that a lot of your keywords that are for all of your services are very lacking, okay? So for example, I'm going to show you just one of your services, okay? And I know you guys do fencing, right? So just to showcase something, I looked up some fencing in Sacramento, and the #1 result was this company right here. And see, these guys have pretty close numbers, a little bit lower than your UR, but they're pretty close together. They have 11,706 backlinks. If we remember, you guys have just over 2,000, I want to say right now. Yeah, about 2,800. So right now they have nearly 12,000, and they may not have as much traffic, but it's not so much the number, but what type of traffic, okay? So we're going to go into checking out their keywords real fast. I'm trying to keep this as quick as possible, but we can go over more in detail things later. So notice all of their positions for this, they're #1, going down for quite a while, okay? So, but the majority of all of their traffic, see how many searches a month these are? Fence Company Sacramento, Sacramento Fence Company, Sacramento Fence Contractors, Fencing Sacramento. All of these different words have a local keyword attached to them, so that way people that are searching in their area, there's always local and national keywords. You want a good mix, but when you're just the only traffic that you're getting right now, for the most part, I'd say over half of it is coming from the calculators, and that's it. So you may have a bunch of people that are coming from that and actually becoming clients, and that's fantastic, but you are missing out on 69. All of these, it's added up to like about 400 or 500 different searches a month that you are losing. There are people actually just looking for fence companies, and that's just Sacramento, and that is also just one of the services that you're doing. So you're missing out on quite a bit of those searches right now. Going into where you are on those, again, if we go into your organic keywords, and I searched, I believe, Sacramento Fence Company, which is $450 a month, and Sacramento Fence Company right here, and that's the 69 and 450. So if I go in here, I can just look up fence, and then eventually we'll find it, but I'm not gonna make you wait, so we're just gonna type this in here. And I like doing these live, that way you kind of just see where we're doing this. So this is just a lot of work sometimes when we're doing this for you guys, to just really go into getting the research that you guys need. So notice your position here is 85th position. Now I don't know the last time you went to page 9, which I actually looked through every page, and I didn't find you on this search for I think 13 pages. So sometimes the site is a little off, but if it's in the weeds, it's not as accurate as it is if it's on the top several pages. But the top several pages is very, very accurate because it crawls them much more often. So 450 search volume, if you remember, right here, they're number 2 spot on here and number 1. So they actually are getting like about 150 searches a month off of that one search phrase. And there's a lot of different ways to phrase keywords and searches because everybody searches for things differently. So kind of going into that, you can phrase your backlinks to go directly for individual keywords. So you can target individual keywords and individual searches for your company. And we would be going in and going line by line on every single thing that you guys have on your website, going line by line, making sure that everything that you have on your keywords and your backlinks, going one at a time down through all of them and looking at all of your competition and making sure that we outdo all of them on all of the different things that are for all of those keywords, so that way you're not losing out on all of this traffic. I mean, you're talking that you're missing out on at least, I want to say, just in Sacramento alone, several thousand searches a month. And that's just Sacramento, not the surrounding areas of Sacramento, not the surrounding areas of San Jose or your other office over there. So I kind of just want to close this down a little bit with one last thing. So if I look up you guys on your over here, your reviews for Sacramento, you guys had I think 8 reviews, and on your other home office you had 22 reviews or 32 reviews, and you've been in business 35 years. For reviews specifically, there are lots of different things that you can do to try and increase the reviews, but I would like to definitely go into how all the different ways we can boost your Google business listing and your company in general. But I already feel like I've spent an awful long time on this video, and I don't want you to just fall asleep. So I again really want to say I love your guys' vibe. I love the way your guys' company values are. I know that you want to leave a legacy. I've watched a lot of the videos that you guys were talking about. You want to have your company train everybody from the ground up and improve their lives, and you do a lot of work with your employees, and I really love that. You guys obviously value quality work. I've just looked at all the pictures of your work, and you guys do very good work. And I know that you value good work, and we want to make sure that you guys show that you guys provide value in all aspects and get to all those people that are trying to find some value by looking for you guys, and all of these searches that you guys are missing. All of these people are not finding that value that you guys provide. So again, I just want to leave you with that. I would love to talk with you. I believe that Jason will be sending this to you in an email, and it will include my contact information. And I would love to set up a meeting with you directly, or with all members of leadership or anybody else that needs to be involved in the call. And I look forward to it. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great day.